Here we have the new Yamaha TMAX 560, the Tech Max model. That's just like the standard model, but with tech supposedly at the maximum. It's a hyper scooter, and here in South Africa, that presents a problem. Actually, this is more for our European viewers watching this on our YouTube channel, because you see in Europe, I mean, it's a TMAX, it's lovely, they all know, there's nothing wrong with a TMAX, everyone knows it here, they love it, you know. But here in South Africa, it's a hyper scooter, but it's still a scooter. And that is somehow an insult on a South African's manhood. So, what we're going to do today is illustrate to Europeans why this is an insult on South Africans' manhood. We start with the looks. That dark gunmetal grey, those angry LED eyes, the aggressive curves. You might even say it's really good looking. But that would be admitting something good about a scooter. And in South Africa, you're not allowed to do that. I mean, what would your friends say? Take a look at this. Can you believe it? If you push this button that locks when the ignition goes off, the seat opens and it shows a message storage unit. I mean, look at this. You can store your helmet in here and your jacket. I mean, how unmanly is that? Obviously, everyone knows it's manly to wear your jacket, even though it's boiling hot. And your helmet, I mean, obviously you've got to carry it around with you and like awkwardly have to leave it places, you know. Everyone knows that as a man. Plus, even worse, your bag. Your bag fits nicely in here. I mean, come on. Everybody knows that a real man wears their bag or puts it in a top box. I mean, that's what real men do. So insulting. The problems don't end when you kit up and get on. There's also, if you take a look here, there's a little cubbyhole here that you can fit your cell phone and your wallet. I mean, what a little garbage. Everyone knows you keep your wallet in your pocket, and then when you need it with gloves on, you get your gloves into your jean pocket like this. Hang on. We'll get back to that. Yeah. Of course, once you're moving, the insults continue. Here we go. Get onto it, nice and easy. Pick it up nice and... I mean, honestly, everyone knows you're supposed to struggle to get on a motorcycle. Looks manly. Then there's a keyless fob. You push one button, the ignition comes on. You push the button again, and there we go. It starts. It's so easy. Easy is it good. And then it's so nimble. You can get it around like nothing. Everyone knows you're supposed to struggle. Everyone knows you're supposed to wobble around tiptoe and occasionally fall over. That's what men do. The motor in a scooter is supposed to be an asthmatic little single the size of a tot glass, but this has the audacity to be a liquid-cooled, parallel-twinned 562cc, pushing 47 horsepower and 56 newton-meters of torque. And it easily accelerates past cars and perhaps is a joy too. It even has a top speed of 190 kilometers per hour. How is that fair? Wow, okay, it revs up quickly. Just like a scooter should it. To make matters even more indignant, it has an automatic gearbox. Seriously, how can I have an automatic gearbox? Everyone knows men like manual gearboxes. I mean, there's nothing more manly. You know how much testosterone you need to pull a clutch? Seriously. And to change gears, your muscles need to bathe in testosterone for the whole life in order to click a gear lever. And a gear lever is a sign of manliness. So a scooter, with a hyper scooter, they're very, very low to the ground and very, very long, which means that they are extremely stable, even with the small wheels. And everyone knows you need a really tall motorbike that gets a bit wobbly. I mean, that's what real men want. They don't want smooth. They don't want lots of stability. And also, because it's so low and so long, with all the stability, it steers for nothing. Who wants it to steer? I mean, you want a bike that you have to wrestle into corners, not a bike that just tips in for nothing. I mean, really, stability and agility. Seriously, who does that? Also, the way you sit, it's got this big, broad seat. The way the sort of your feet are forward like this, the foot pegs are high. I mean, come on, how could they? You could sit like this all day. Also, it's got tons of equipment. I mean, yeah, look at the screen. push this button and bzz, look, you're getting lower. Look, you're getting higher. And when it's high up like this, I can ride my visor open, no problem. It's also got heated grips and heated seats and heated everything, and it's all full of electronicalness. The only thing about this bike that is manly is the price. 215,000 Rand. For that, you could buy a real motorbike. So to summarize, what you need to be a manly man is not a Yamaha TMAX. What you need is a normal motorcycle that's not as practical, not as easy to ride, doesn't handle as well, isn't as comfortable, doesn't have any more gadgets, and is worse in every single way possible. That's how you become a real man.